Hi everybody, thank you so much for being here and taking the time out of your busy days. Everybody's life is so busy nowadays, and for being here and learning about relationship marketing, which is such an instrumental part of our world. Don't build client lists, build relationships. That's the focus that we're going to have today, and let's get right to it. My name is Denise Angus. I'm founder of Vets and Pets Marketing Solutions. It was launched in 2013. I have spent some time being in practice management, director of marketing and operations. Also have my degree, my MBA in marketing. And more importantly, I am pet mom to Maddie, my favorite min pin in the entire world that you see in the picture there with me, nearing 16 years old. Also have another miniature pincer, Destiny, and my two favorite feline friends, Christmas and Little Miss, who my husband affectionately calls Lil Miss Springfield. Some of my clients include or have included emergency clinics that are overnight. So in the morning, pets are sent off back to their general practice care. Also emergency clinics that are solely 24-hour emergency and do not deal with general practice. I have clients that are general practice clinics, pet stores, groomers. I have in the past, I was executive director for an animal charity. So I do work with animal charities, and I am still eyeball deep in the rescue world. So I understand those aspects of the fundraising and that whole animal charity and rescue element. Also spent years in practice management in an emergency general practice hybrid clinic, doing their PR and marketing and social media and all that fun stuff, client care as well. So I do have, experience in the animal world and also in the veterinary industry. My experience has certainly been put to the test when it comes to relationship marketing, especially gaining loyalty for the emergency clinics who tend to put clients into shock when reviewing cost of treatment for pets in crisis. Yes, emergency care is quite expensive. Relationship marketing is, as mentioned, also crucial in the charity and rescue world. Though we appreciate receiving single donations, gift giving of any kind is always appreciated. You really want reoccurring donation commitments from donors, and that's where relationship marketing can really come in to help you raise some money that you most certainly always need. There's always more animals and never enough money. Now, I know we're all multitaskers, but I please urge you to commit to this presentation to get the maximum benefit from it. So turn off your phones, the ringers off your phones, and close down your browsers. Facebook is going to survive for just a wee bit without you. I'm also going to have a very special offer for you at the end of this presentation, and it will be a huge benefit to you in starting your relationship marketing journey. So I do hope that you stick through with the presentation to the end. We should be here about 45 minutes. I tend to ramble a little bit, but I have a little timer going, so I'm going to do my very best to stay on topic. So today's topics: what is relationship marketing, the benefits to relationship marketing, the competitive edge that you'll gain, social media connections in relation to relationship marketing in action, and then that very special bonus at the end that you're not going to want to miss. So what is relationship marketing? If you only see a client for transaction potential when they're standing in front of you in the moment, and you upsell and upsell and upsell items or services that they don't really need. Now, I'm not implying that treatment is offered that isn't needed, but when you're not offering the Cadillac of treatment plans, or, you know, the whole gamut of pet care needs, if you have a pet store, if you don't just sell and sell and sell, or I'm sorry, if you continue to sell and sell and sell, you risk losing credibility and trust with the client or customer standing in front of you. So it's important to focus on building a relationship with that client. Their experience with you will be worth its weight in gold, and I promise you, you'll profit on a far larger scale over time if you just build on relationships and not focus on the transaction. Relationship marketing is far more important than traditional marketing, and I never thought I would ever hear myself say that anything is more important than traditional marketing. I have been doing traditional marketing for 28 years, and I fell in love with relationship marketing when the whole concept sort of came to be and really in the limelight now. Now, the good news for veterinarians and business owners is not everybody has jumped on the relationship marketing bandwagon just yet. In other words, there's still time to make a huge impact on clients that are coming through your doors, or potential clients and customers. So relationship marketing focuses on creating trusting long-term client engagement rather than short-term client gain. And the fast track way to get to relationship marketing is you want to make someone remember you and make them feel good about their experience, because that's a really big part of relationship marketing. You want the positive. I would shout this from every rooftop, hang it on every wall, and tattoo it on my clients if I could. These are words to live by in business when it comes to relationship marketing. Make your client relationship focused, not transactional, but rather relational. I'll say that again. Make your client focus, not transactional, but rather relational. So you want to build a relationship and not just make everything about the transaction that potentially could happen in front of you. So different examples of relationship marketing. Relationship marketing is the approach that a business or a rescue or a charity takes to keep their clients or donors happy and feeling like they are, the most important people in the world. A common example of customer appreciation are loyalty programs. Clients love loyalty programs. Even small loyalty programs go a long way. Let clients be heard. Listening to that client is key in relationship marketing. When a number of customers request a particular change in a policy, let's say, or a product or a procedure, and a company listens and responds, that business shows that it's interested in the client and their welfare. So if a client says to you, I think that you should be open later, or I think you need to open earlier, or I think that you should carry this brand of food. Those are all things that when you make that happen, and you don't, certainly have to jump on every suggestion that your client makes, but when you hear it consistently, you need to make the change. Clients need to be heard because they're the ones spending the money in your business. Fear-free Fear-free is such a great example of relationship marketing. If you aren't familiar with fear-free, Google Dr. Marty Becker. Learn everything you need to learn about fear-free. I've sat in many seminars and presentations that he's put on over the past few years about fear-free, and I couldn't love it anymore. So fear-free, and if you want to touch base with me offline, I'm certainly happy to point you in the direction if you're not familiar with it. So when a pet comes in to a clinic or a business or a groomer and it's fearful, there are many layers to fear-free, but as an example, you know that Fido likes to be scratched behind his right ear. So when he comes in, you give him that little, scratch behind his ear, or that he knows how to shake a paw. So you say to Fido, Fido, shake a paw. And, Fido's brain kind of unchecks from the fear that he's experiencing. And, he says, oh, well, this person knows where I like to be scratched. And, oh, I know that trick. Let me show you how to do that trick. And his brain sort of unchecks from what his state of mind is. Now, the relationship marketing aspect is not with Fido, but with the pet parent that is watching you do these very personal things for their pet, and helping them through their anxiety and their fear of the surroundings that they're in. And again, a long way in relationship marketing is the pet parent watching you, going the extra mile, and putting their pet first. Thinking of you, bereavement cards, milestone occasions, birthdays. If you can send a card or pick up the phone or send an email. Emails are a little, impersonal, but certainly it's better than, nothing. If somebody has a 50th anniversary or 40th birthday, or, passing of a pet or passing of a family member, just reaching out to somebody and letting them know that you're thinking about them goes a really long way to building that relationship and that loyalty to you. Returning calls. Returning calls are so important. I worked with one client that would sometimes take 3, 4, and 5 days to return a call when his receptionists were, basically begging and pleading for him to return a client's call that had called, 10 times. Then he would make the effort to return the call. I always say, if you can't return a call by the end of the day, then you need to, look at your schedule and shorten up your work day and set aside some time so that you can make time to deal with your clients and their calls. You certainly don't need to be on the phone for long, but you can call and say, hey, Mrs. Smith, it's Dr. So-and-so, or it's, Sally from the groomers calling. I do have a long list of folks that I have to get back to, but I saw that you called this morning and I just wanted to touch base to see how I can help you. So Mrs. Smith knows that you don't have a lot of time to invest and there are other people waiting, but she will feel that she is important in the moment, and you can help her with the reason that she called. So the benefits to relationship marketing. I think the most important one is the customer advocates that you will gain. Advocates are clients who are, thrilled with your service and enjoy the consistent experience, and they are increasingly sharing this information with other people. And more so than ever, consumers are turning to each other for suggestions and recommendations on where to take their pets, shopping and veterinarians and grooming, and, where they should donate their money, and where they should adopt a pet. So everything is becoming word of mouth, and it's still the most powerful form of marketing, with 84% of consumers citing the recommendation of a family or friend is their most trusted source when making a purchase or donation decision. The most satisfied and loyal customers of yours are going to help build your brand to others. And the best way to achieve customer advocates is through relationship marketing and just giving them some really exceptional care and bonding. Now, another benefit to relationship marketing is more money earned and less money spent. Let me explain. Every 5% increase in customer retention, and customer retention is so important. So every 5% in customer retention increase can increase a company's annual profits by at least 25% up to 125%, while simultaneously leading to a reduction of 10% in marketing costs. So an existing client will spend 33% more than a new customer to buy your products or services that you're offering. So you want customer retention because they're going to spend more money with you. The longer they're with you, the more they trust you, and it's going to cost less money to market to that customer as a whole. And a happy customer, side note, is also always willing to pay more for your products or services, and you'll gain repeat business from them long term. Even if there's a rise in prices, and prices do generally go up each and every year, and when a client has a good relationship with you, they're more accepting of a higher cost, and they won't go to the competitor or go to a grocery store food, for instance. They won't change their shopping habits when you have implemented relationship marketing on them and that relationship is built. Client loyalty and satisfaction are proven major contributors to profit maximization. So a 5% increase in client retention will increase annual profits by 25 to 125%, and a 10% decrease in marketing costs to reach your clients. Benefits to relationship marketing: boosting staff morale. Now, especially in the animal world, we're all familiar with compassion fatigue, for starters. So it's, not an easy journey, and people in this industry are certainly an incredible group of people. So kudos to everybody watching this presentation right now. When you have a client or clients that are, bad-mouthing you on social media and leaving bad reviews and, challenging treatment plans and invoicing costs and upset in the clinic and, sending nasty emails, it takes a toll on staff, and productivity, obviously drops, and a ton of other, negative values happen when clients are not happy. When you have happy clients that are leaving great reviews and referring you to their friends and family in the community, and calling and saying thank you, and sending little gifts and chocolates and flowers, and that boosts your staff morale, and happy staff are productive staff. So relationship marketing is also important on various levels, one being internally and boosting your staff morale by having happy, content clients and customers. Another benefit to relationship marketing is customer feedback. Customer feedback is so important because it provides clinics and business owners with insight that you can use to improve your services, products, and overall customer experience. You want clients coming to you to let you know when you're doing good and let you know when you're not doing good. You should always prefer that they come to you versus taking to social media or going to Yelp or, standing on the street corner with a picket sign out front of your business or clinic saying that, you suck. So, client feedback should absolutely always be welcomed. As a side note, and I'll put the link in the comments below, on my website, there's a free download. If you go to the website, www.vetsandpets.ca, there is a free download called How to Overcome Negative Reviews or something along that line. It is what I absolutely use each and every time. I was in client care for an emergency clinic and had to deal with many angry clients over the cost of, just about everything. So these are my tried and true methods of turning customers around, and I was very successful in turning clients around and having them come back happy and content. So make sure you go to the website after this presentation and download that PDF. It's all the steps that you need to take from beginning to end, dealing with online social media, words to say, the time, lapse that you need to give in between things. Head on over there and be sure you get it. I'll post the link in the comments below for you to get that. Innovation. My biggest suggestion is always to let your clients innovate you with ideas. When they're suggesting things that will change the scope of your business, you should always listen to them and absolutely hear what they're saying. Clients, again, it sort of goes hand in hand with feedback, but clients are spending money with you. You need to listen to what they're saying to you and take their innovative ideas and expand on them or run with them. You are certainly going to benefit from what they have for suggestions to make your business a little bit better. And, they'll take notice. They'll take notice that, again, it goes hand in hand with, listening to them, but they'll notice that you're listening to them and putting their ideas in motion. Now, the social media connection with relationship marketing. First and foremost, let your fans know there are real people behind the page. I see so many social media avenues and people are just reposting third-party sites, blogs from other people, or just, here's a repost of my blog, go read my blog, or here's a repost from another website on something else. You're not connecting with people when you're just reposting stuff. So my relationship marketing strategy when it comes to social media is always to have a lead with my clients. So either a veterinarian or an owner or a manager, they're sort of the, shall we say, Victor Newmans of my social media strategy, and everyone else are characters in the story. And I'm gonna create and share stories continually. You can share impromptu moments around the clinic, use them in videos. Absolutely love videos. I'm gonna have a talk about that in a minute. I'm a big believer that clinic videos, business videos should be posted at least 3 times a week, featuring a case or a teachable moment, making sure that there are people in it so those people are connecting with the viewers. People relate to people. You have to remember that. And you want potential clients to say, I really like that person, or I want to buy something from them, or I want them to care for my pet kid, or your clients to say, hey, that's my vet, or I shop at that store, or hey, I know that person. You need to have video to connect with people, and you need to make your social media personal. You need to tell a story, and you need to connect with people, because just resharing blog posts or information from other sites is doing zero zilch for your relationship marketing on social media. Nothing, and you're losing out huge. So here I am. It's all fun and games until someone ends up in a cone. This was a candid shot that somebody took when I was at one of my clinics. I think it garnered 100 likes in about, 30 minutes when I took this screenshot. Lots of engagement. There's even a share. I'm going to have to see who shared that. But the point is, it's fun, it's engaging, it stands out because it's a little bit different, and there's really nothing generic about it. It's people come to social media to be entertained. Sometimes entertain them. You can have lots of teaching moments in social media and with relationship marketing, but there's no greater bond that's going to be built than when you make somebody smile or laugh or want to stick around for more. So, I highly suggest you go put a cone around your neck and snap a picture. I promise you will certainly get a lot of engagement from it. So the good news for veterinarians and business owners and those in the pet industry is that not everyone has jumped on the relationship marketing bandwagon just yet. That means there's a pretty good chance at least some of your competitors are not yet leveraging this very powerful tool for their own benefit. You need to be the trailblazer here. When you offer a more personal touch with your products or services, you're easily going to achieve a leg up on those that are still stuck in the sales-driven marketing area, and therefore you will gain a competitive edge. I give you my word. And that alone is worth its weight in gold. So get out there and change the scope of how you're relating to your customers on so many levels. So relationship marketing in action. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Customer service, customer service, customer service. I mean, it's just that simple. Some simple tips to help you get started on the right path towards a more relational approach to marketing. I'm getting all tongue-tied. Communicating in customer service is really the guts of relationship marketing. To get a little bit deeper on it, you have to keep open and honest lines of communication with your clients and your customers. Again, you need to invite feedback. You need to be social on social media. So many people are not on social media. You need to get on social media. You don't need to be on every platform, but you need to find a couple of platforms and just do them really, really well. Interact and engage with customers and prospects via different social media channels. Provide exceptional support and service. Of course, that's your customer service. Integrate customer feedback into product and service improvements. Again, they're spending the money with you. You need to support and stand behind everything that you do. Monitor what's being said about your brand online and respond accordingly. I did a blog about responding to negative reviews. Now there's the PDF download I told you about, and there's one specifically about reviews. Again, I'll put the link down below, but go and check out the website, vetsandpets.ca, to get a little more insight on that. Again, offer a loyalty program and get out of your way. Go out of your way to show customers that you value them. That is the most important thing. Clients and customers want to be valued and made to feel that they are valued and that you appreciate them. So you need to really go out of your way and make them feel that way. So how does video and relationship marketing go hand in hand? Well, video is proving to be the strongest form of advertising in this digital age. Video is the emerging medium that separates you from your competition and connects you with your audience like nothing else can. I am Coco Bananas about video. So it's all about connecting with people. You know the acronyms, you've heard them before, B2B and B2C, being business to business and business to consumer. That's all gone. Scratch that. That's the kind of thing I learned, many years ago when I was getting my marketing degree. It has changed now, and it's all about P2P, which is people to people. Facebook, actually bears the brunt of making that change in a very large way. They changed the landscape of the internet, of internet marketing. They made faces the most popular thing ever. And it's prevalent and it's everywhere. If you think about, Facebook Live, there's Snapchat, YouTube has been around obviously forever. Instagram stories are now here. Twitter has a new video option. There's Periscope. I'm sure there's many others I'm not thinking of at the moment. When you're watching video or live or seeing somebody's face as they're talking to you through a screen, you can actually feel like you're sitting across the table from someone over coffee, and that makes connections. So you can be doing tutorials, you can be doing clinic walkthroughs, you can be doing video vlogs, video blogs, live streaming. Those are all video options, and you need to have them for successful relationship marketing. You can have success with relationship marketing without doing video, but you are missing so many opportunities by not using video on some level. You have to incorporate video to connect with clients and build your business. It's a digital time. It's an absolute must. So when you see someone in an online video, you see their personality shining through. These are three of my favorite go-tos. On the right is the very handsome Vince Reed. Vince does Facebook Live each and every morning. He walks around his neighborhood. He can be very inspirational, has a lot of great advice on network marketing and business and reaching out to clients. I have coffee every morning with Vince. He's doing all the exercise and all the walking and working, and I'm sitting having coffee, but I'm certainly connecting with him, and I love coffee with Vince. In the top is Dr. Joel Parker. He is the pioneer. He's been doing video, I think, since 2012. I think I started watching videos of his. He came down with Whiteboard Wednesday. I think I've seen every episode probably 10,000 times. I've met Dr. Parker. He's a really incredible man and Canadian to boot. So be sure to Google Dr. Joel Parker. He really is just the leader in the industry and has been doing videos far longer than most in our industry. And then, of course, Dr. Andy Rourke. I mean, everybody knows Dr. Andy Rourke. He is probably the funniest man in veterinary medicine. But again, he was doing videos, and he does incredible live webinars, and he reaches his audience through laughter, and he's just comedic genius through and through. And you smile and you engage and you laugh and you learn. So, you know, if Dr. Andy Rourke just wrote blogs or just wrote text on social media, he would never be able to connect with his audience and grow at his lightning speed as he did. People love him because he is just so gosh darn funny. So make sure you also check out Dr. Andy Rourke. Give him a Google. If you need a good laugh, then you just need to watch a couple of his videos. So these are really the leaders in, you know, videos, live vet webinars, Facebook Live. I think Vince is also on some of the other live platforms, but check out these people. They're just really, really terrific. So customers no longer want to be sold to. Customers are more interested in learning to get to know your brand, your clinic, your business better. What you'll notice is that videos don't have to be long to be effective. In fact, sometimes, most times, shorter is better. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, maximum length for a video. Now, I'm not talking about Facebook Live. Facebook Live, if you are on for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you're going to get zip, zero, and zilch. Facebook Live, you need longevity with it. Now, people will likely not stick with you through the whole Facebook Live, but they'll hop on and hop off, or they'll, you know, come back and watch the replay later, but you need to be on it for a long time. But I'm talking about video. So when you're doing a clinic video or a tutorial or something along that line, shorter is always better. 2 minutes, 30 seconds is what I always aim for with my clients. Now, video has the power to connect with your audience in a way nothing else can, because they're watching you and watching your body language and connecting with you. Online video is absolutely exploding in 2016, but it's not all, you know, unicorns and cute kittens and baby videos. The power of video is only just starting to be tapped into by content marketers, and really it's the primary means for connecting with your clients right now. Just think about how you interact online. Say you're considering making a new purchase. I'll give you an example. Last night, it was about 2 a.m. There was an infomercial, or the shopping channel was on. As I was scrolling through, and it caught my attention. It's called a Fix Me stick, I think. It's an antivirus something for your computer. So, you know, I watched it for a little bit. It certainly caught my attention. When I woke up this morning, I loaded up my computer and I Googled them to get more information about it. And I went to Amazon first, and there was, you know, lots of text and reviews on them. So I skipped over to YouTube and started watching some technicians that were, you know, that did some video on watching it work. I can tell you it was like 50-50. They weren't saying it was bad. They weren't saying it was good. But I watched the videos this morning and made my buying decision based on that. And I did order the stick, so we'll see. But people want to watch and engage with videos. And that's what really helps make buying decisions for people these days. So, you think about the last time that you made a purchase. Did you Google it? Did you read a whole lot of text? Because I guarantee you, if you came upon hundreds of words, you probably skimmed through it for the most part, because it's a known fact that people just do not read a lot of text these days. But people will watch video. Now, 74% of all internet traffic in 2017, so next year, they're saying will be videos. So, you're going to videos are ramping up right now, and they are going to take off. And in 6 months, 74% of internet traffic will be video. So when people are given an option, they will always watch a video over reading text, as we just spoke about. Again, video connects you with people in a way that text can't. Think about Dr. Andy Rourke. I mean, he just can't be that funny with just written words. So it's the perfect relationship marketing strategy. People buy from people that they like and they can relate to, or they perceive as having full knowledge in their industry or their brand or whatever business they're in. So when consumers look for answers to discover new things or to make buying decisions, they turn to videos for help. And video content helps guide potential buyers or people looking for a service through a very long and complex journey. People don't go out and just buy stuff anymore. People tend to want to review, and information age and digital age, there's a lot of information at our fingertips. Today's client journeys when making buying decisions are quite long and complex, and they involve a lot of consumption of various types of content before commitments are actually made. This makes video the perfect medium for engaging potential clients. Now, why? Website visitors are 64 to 85% more likely to buy a product online or call for a service after watching a video. And, everybody wants to be on page 1 of Google. I mean, that ranking thing is just paramount to so much. So when you have videos incorporated into your marketing strategy, it increases your chances of being on the beginning pages of Google search engines 53 times more. And on average, sites with video content get an extra 2 minutes. So if somebody is coming onto your website without bouncing off, they'll usually spend a minute or so on your website. 2 extra minutes is huge. That's like a lifetime for website traffic. So if you have a video on your website, they say an extra 2 minutes compared to sites that don't have video. And video allows brands and businesses and charities and rescues to connect with customers on both a rational and an emotional level, which is a layer of relationship marketing, right? Videos will attract and keep clients engaged with you. It will significantly increase the chances that they'll pick up the phone and call you for an appointment, or come to your shop and buy something off your shelf, or donate some money to your cause. A well-timed video at just the right spot along your potential client or customers or lapsed client or donor or supporter, their journey, making all the difference when it comes to having them book an appointment or open their wallet to you. You just have to hit them at the right time. And once you understand your ideal client persona and how your brand maps to their client journey, you can build a killer video content plan to be there at the critical decision moments. And we can help you at Vets and Pets Marketing Solutions with that as well. But you can do it on your own. You can absolutely do this on your own. So some more data on video and how it connects with relationship marketing. You're not going to believe this, but it's true according to Online Publisher Association. 80%. That's the percentage of internet users who recall watching a video ad on a website they visited in the past 30 days. 80%. And it gets better. Of that 80%, 46% took some action after viewing the ad. In fact, 26% looked for more information about the subject of the video. 22% visited the website that was in the video. 15% visited the company represented in the video ad. 15%. And 12% purchased that specific product featured in the video ad. I mean, the power of video is just unbelievable. So the majority of small businesses never completely display industry knowledge. And services offered to their potential clients go unnoticed. It's time to show your target market that you're the leader in your industry, and people will follow you when you do, and you can achieve that through video. People like to learn, and they want to know who you are. And before they make buying decisions, they want to know that you have knowledge of what you're selling, or what you're doing in your life that needs to attract them to you. And of course, people want to follow an expert when it comes to their pet kids. So absolutely. And it's all about building the relationship with clients and potential clients. So here's one big number that you should certainly sit up and take notice to. 1.8 million words. That's the value of a 1-minute video, according to Forrester Research. So do you have any time to write 1.8 million words? I mean, that's the equivalent of 3,600 typical web pages. If you write an average of 1 page an hour, you're looking at about 150 days of writing to achieve what a 1-minute video achieves. So when you look at it that way, online video marketing is the single most practical use for your marketing time and energy and connecting with the people watching. So in summary, relationship marketing is far more important than traditional marketing. It maintains that people no longer accept the passive role of the customer, but they demand to be part of the entire business process. It's the sort of idea that provokes new thought and encourages alternative methods. And new marketing ideas that are fresh out of the box are always so welcomed and exciting. The commitment trust theory of relationship marketing says that 2 fundamental factors are going to come into play, and that's trust and commitment, and they must exist for a relationship to be successful. Relationship marketing involves forms of bonding with your customer, as we discussed, that customer service, communication. You need to bond with your customer by meeting their needs and honoring their commitments. Rather than chasing short-term profits, businesses following the principles of relationship marketing forge long-lasting bonds with their clients. And as a result, client trusts these businesses, and their mutual loyalty helps both parties fulfill their own needs. So, the bonus that I spoke to you about. For August only, and in order to help you with your relationship marketing journey and to really kick it off. Now for August only, you don't have to do all of them. These do go as standalone platforms, but this is what I'm offering for the month of August 2016 only. Now at Vets and Pets Marketing Solutions, we do social media management, we do website design, and we do video marketing. You know, we also do HR consulting and virtual assistants and news releases and speaking engagements and public, like there's a lot, blog contents we do. There's a lot that we do. But our main focus is social media management, website design, and video marketing. And those are also the 3 core aspects of relationship marketing. So this is what we're going to do for August. So our custom videos that we do, we come on site with the crew, professionally filmed. I will write scripts for you. I will help you, you know, in front of the camera if it's your first time to be comfortable. We shoot for the day, and everything is professionally edited and then returned to you within a week, usually 5 days, in different formats that you can use on your website, on your social media, on YouTube. There's many platforms that you can use your custom introductory video on. We're going to take $200 off of that video. So typically it's $1,000. It's going to be $800. And I'm going to throw in 3 free custom teaching videos that we'll shoot on that same day. So it can be, you know, a video about how to brush your dog's teeth, or, you know, the importance of vaccinations, or, you know, something may be happening in the news that you want to respond to at the time. So we will give you 3 free teaching videos that, you know, run a minute or 2. They're sort of quick and to the point, but again, you can use them on many different platforms, and they'll be shot on the same day. Our website design, I am going to say people, especially veterinarians, need to stop renting your websites. You are renting websites for $200, $300, $400, $500 a month from companies. I do not understand this logic. It makes me want to pull my hair out. You are being ripped off. Why are you paying to rent your website? You don't pay your monthly fee, you are going to lose your website, all of your content. Nothing belongs to you. Why are you renting a website? I don't get it. I've never understood that. However, our websites are custom websites. They're not templated, as some of these rental websites are. Ours are actually custom websites with all sorts of integration. They're also mobile friendly. So you can see it on tablets and mobile phones, and, you know, on your laptop, on your Mac, you know, across different platforms. They, you know, we can put in, you know, live feeds, we can put videos in, we can put blogs in, there are so many integrations. Whatever works for you, that's all included. We are taking $500 off of our website design, so $2,500. You own the site. You never have to pay a monthly fee for anything with us. It's a one-time fee, and the only extra fees that you would have is for the hosting, and we send you directly to the hosting company. There's no upsell on your hosting fees, so that's it. You pay us the $2,500. You are getting a custom website that is typically valued at about $10,000. But this is an introductory rate for right now. So own your own website. If you have content that needs to be changed, we are happy to do that for you. If it's a quick change, it's absolutely no charge. If you have an employee come or an employee go, we can just pop on there and make that change for you. We'll also give you a little bit of a crash course on writing blogs. These sites will always be WordPress sites. WordPress is very user-friendly, and we'll show you how to get into your dashboard and update any blogs. We also write blogs if you need that service done. But anyway, so websites are typically $3,000 at the moment. We're going to knock $500 off of that. So your own custom website, $2,500. And I am going to do 3 free blogs for you on your new website, so we get it sort of SEO ready and get some keywords in there and really kick it off to a great start. Next thing I'm offering for, again, August only, is $50 off of social media management. Typically we charge $500. We're going to do it for $450 for the month of August only. And with that, I am going to, if you don't already have social media, get you set up on social media, whether it's Facebook or Twitter. I'm happy to set you up on a few different social media channels. No charge for that. If you already have a page, I can show you some really great tips and tricks and sort of get it optimized for your best face forward. So 1 month of social media, knocking $50 off, $450 for the month, and I'm gonna, at no charge, set you up with on your social media and make sure it's set up as it should be. Pretty great, right? But there's more. So that's $1,850 in savings if you took the social media, the website, and the custom video and all the freebies that go with it are valued at $1,850 in savings that I've knocked off. So the second bonus that goes hand in hand with that, and again, if you just need a website, let me know. I'm still honoring that price. You're not obligated to all 3. If you just need social media, let me know. If you just need a video, let me know. Price still stands. You aren't obligated to do all of them. However, if you want to do all of them and order the complete package, which is the custom website, the 1 month of social media, and the custom introductory video, which can be you on camera talking about your clinic or business or services. If you don't want to be on camera, that's okay. We can do a business walkthrough and feature your products and still give you a really terrific end product, though I would love to see the lead person in the video to connect with people again for that relationship marketing aspect. But if you want the complete package, now I say here 24 hours, but I'm actually going to extend that because there are some people that will be watching this after the fact. So how about if we say, let's give it a date of Friday, August 19th. So if you order the complete package by Friday, August 19th, then I'm going to allow payment plans. So to get the whole package, the cost would be $3,750. You're still saving $1,850. That's a great savings. But I'm going to offer you a payment plan, meaning September 1st, a payment of $1,250, October 1st, a payment of $1,250, and November 1st, a payment of $1,250. We will get everything all set up for you in the month of September, have your website ready, get your social media going September 1, and we should be able to, our schedules are kind of filling up quickly, but we should be able to get our videographer on site and get your introductory video back to you before September 1st. So if you order this package, reach out to me, contact me by Friday, August 19th. I will allow you to make split your payments up into 3 equal payments. Pretty terrific, right? So how do you reach me? Again, my name is Denise Angus. You can email me at denise@vetsandpets.ca. You can also contact me through my website, www.vetsandpets.ca. You can always give me a call, 416-456-1572. And certainly I'm around social media at Vets and Pets Marketing on Facebook. You'll find me on Twitter, Vets and Pets CA. I'm also on Instagram, Vets and Pets, I think it's CA, the username is. I also have, and I'm going to invite you to, I have a Facebook community group that I'm going to be adding people to this week. There's a sort of a lineup of people waiting to get in, but I want to put everyone in at the same time so they can get the maximum benefit. But you'll find it at, just put this in your search bar, www.vetsandpetscommunity.com, and that's going to take you to my Facebook group. And you know, it's a hive mind sort of group, and we're going to talk about all sorts of wonderful, incredible things in the pet, vet, charity, rescue, animal world, where people can come together and have open conversation, you know, where people sort of get each other and understand what being in the animal world is all about, and come up with some really incredible marketing strategies to help you. So www.vetsandpetscommunity.com is a Facebook group. I urge you to please come and join us. Click the request to join, and I'll be adding people really soon to that group as well, if you're not already in it by the time this will also get put in there, I think the end of August. So certainly you may be watching this right now from that group. Thanks for being here. So lots of ways to get in touch with me. I do look forward to hearing from you. Don't miss out on the August incentives. It is a one-time thing, and once August is gone, that's it. It's done. We're back to our regular prices. So I hope you have a lot of takeaway from relationship marketing. I hope you view your clients and customers a little bit different, and you absolutely go that extra mile and implement some of the strategies that we talked about today to really bond with them. And I look forward to seeing your relationship marketing strategies soon.